Subutex Abuse. Buprenorphine, the active ingredient in Subutex, is legislated as a controlled drug in Singapore on 14 August 2006 under the Misuse of Drugs Act. Subutex is a replacement drug to reduce cravings for heroin, to facilitate improvement in social functioning such as employment and personal relationships. It was introduced in Singapore in 2002 and has recently created headlines and debate over the development of it becoming another drug of abuse and its damaging consequences.
情况呢是日益严重了。
Subutex, the prescribed drug that's used to help heroin addicts kick the habit, has now become the addiction itself.
Subutex is available in 2 mg and 8 mg tablets and is prescribed by a doctor. The method of administration is by putting it under the tongue and allowing it to dissolve. Unless the individual has the determination and willpower to stop drug addiction, together with proper clinical management and psychosocial therapy, taking Subutex alone will not help him to stop drug addiction.
The little white pill, meant to help heroin addicts, ended up being abused and ruining lives. And its damage extends beyond the lives of the addicts themselves to their families and society at large. Abusers dissolve Subutex and inject themselves with the solution. Often, it is also mixed as a cocktail with sleeping pills such as midazolam, also known as dormicum, and the controlled drug Aramin 5 for a greater high.
Inside they were talking about a cocktail of dormicum and domi. This time also I wanted to try, so I came out and tried the cocktail.
Lepas tu bila kami Subutex, kawan recommend buat campur dengan apa? Dormicum. Saya campur dengan dormicum, kami kucuk kat pinggan saya. Lepas tu orang kawan lagi recommend domi juga. Saya main cocktail dah, dia 3-in-1 lah saya main.
This can be very deadly. Unknown to these abusers, a combination of the different chemical properties can cause serious respiratory problems which may result in death. In some cases, the undissolved cocktail may be lodged in the arteries and blocks the blood supply. There have been reported cases of gangrene of the limbs which would require amputation.
Few of my friends are dead. Cannot take the high or they died in their sleep.
Mati hidup semua. So one day saya tak boleh jalan, I can't walk. But saya bengkak besar, tak boleh jalan. And saya feel I'm very lucky. The doctor cakap saya, you're very lucky, your leg still can repair.
The use of contaminated needles can result in life-threatening infections, and the sharing of contaminated needles can result in the spread of hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and HIV virus.
Some abusers discard their used syringes in public areas such as HDB corridors and void decks. This poses a danger to children who innocently play with them. Akin to other drug addiction, Subutex addiction causes distress to family members and loved ones of abusers in more ways than one.
My family chased me out of the house.
And the family, when they see the tracks, they see the intravenous jabs, they see the needles, I mean it's quite frightening.
针的时候好像整个人瘦下来了，没有精神这样了。我们看了的心都很痛啊。
The anguish of seeing a loved one trapped and languish under the grip of Subutex is dismal. Coupled with the desperate need to fund their drug addiction, the financial pressure on family members of abusers breeds resentment in relationships.
The Subutex now, a lot of them have gone intravenous by trial and error.
Subutex can put us into a very miserable state. That every 2 hours, imagine every 2 hours I have to inject myself with a needle every 2 hours.
I cannot control because so much of drugs in my hand. I do not know what to do. So I thought take all and commit suicide. See.
很痛苦，他的痛苦是很痛苦，很痛苦。
The
help them is it just to make let them have a clear understanding of themselves and the society. Once they are really hooked, or should I say addicted, it should be much worse. And they have to understand that this type of drugs, once they take it, there's no return.
Don't ever try this thing. Don't play with the fire. Once you get stuck, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. You got no future at all.
Drug abuse is addictive. Don't even start. It hurts. Subutex abuse is now an offense under the Misuse of Drugs Act. The penalties for the consumption or possession of buprenorphine is a maximum of 10 years imprisonment or $20,000 fine, or both. The penalty for trafficking buprenorphine is maximum 20 years imprisonment and 15 strokes of the cane.